Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, hi. I wanted to talk to you about a high limit personal credit card from Alliant Credit Union. Are you interested? Okay. The maximum limit is $100,000. Low credit is allowed. Fair credit is allowed. Fantastic. If you're interested, I want you to stick around till the end of today's conversation because you're going to love the content. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you had to ask me. If you are doing as blessed and fantastic as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about a high limit personal credit card from Alliant Credit Union. $100,000, low credit, okay, no personal guarantee, no collateral. And I just want to say that this video is purely educational and instructional. We have no affiliation, no relationship with Alliant Credit Union. They have not paid us to do this show. We just wanted to share some info with you guys. And what are the credit card facts? So this is an unsecured credit card. This is a rewards card, okay? The maximum amount, $100,000. The APR will oscillate between 13.24% and 23.24%. Fantastic. There are no fees. The decision speed, 1 to 3 days. And in terms of extra conditions, you got to be a member of Alliant Credit Union. But this is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I will explain that to you. And so what's the rundown here? You have as low as a 0% introductory rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. So after the intro period, you have a low standard variable rate that applies ranging from 13.24, as I said before, to 23.24%. And there is a balance transfer fee of 2% of the amount transferred, $5 minimum. Plus, you can earn 5,000 bonus points with qualifying spend, and you earn 2 rewards points for every dollar spent. Okay, fantastic. And you have other cards. If you don't qualify for this card, for the Alliant Visa Platinum Rewards, you have other cards that you might be interested in. So you have the Visa Platinum. Here you have 0% APR intro rate, and as low as a 0% intro rate for 12 months. That's wonderful on purchases and balance transfers. All right. And after the intro period, a low standard variable rate applies ranging from a 10.24% to 22.24%. And there is a balance transfer fee of 2% of the amount transferred. And there is a $5 minimum. Okay. And this is actually great for balance transfers to consolidate your debts from high interest cards into one payment. And you also have the Visa Signature from Alliant Credit Union. Here you can earn unlimited cashback with no categories to track. You can earn up to 2.5% cashback on your first $10,000 of qualifying eligible purchases. This is 1.5% for purchases over 10 grand. Okay, the rates as low as 12.24%. So a great constellation of cards here. You have a no foreign transaction fee on the Visa Signature, no annual fee. Wonderful. Now let's talk about the issuer here. Folks, I am speaking to you again about a very generous personal credit card from Alliant Credit Union. Maximum limit $100,000. Low credit is okay. Fair credit is okay. All right. No personal guarantee, no collateral. Let's talk about Alliant. Now, Alliant is a great credit union. They've been around for a while. Okay. So when you join Alliant, you're not just an account number. You are a member. And this is a not-for-profit financial cooperative, which means that all their members are also owners, okay? And they do have, what we love with Alliant Credit Union is that they have a members first philosophy. And with for the last nearly 100 years, they have done a lot of good things. And they have actually more than 600,000 members nationwide. So Alliant Credit Union is not one of those credit unions that are geographically restricted or professionally restricted, or a family, in terms of family, you have to be restricted to some kind of family membership. No, they are available nationwide. Okay, and you can actually get bank checking accounts, savings accounts, CD, custodial accounts. You can borrow. You can have credit cards, vehicle loans, personal loans, home loans, CRE, commercial real estate. So this is a full-service financial institution. It's just that their, I would say, their operational model is totally different. They're not a for-profit institutions. There are a not-for-profit institutions. Okay, you also have investments products with them: IRA, traditional Roth, SEP. You have trust accounts. You can also insure through Alliant, life, home, and auto. So after evaluating this card issuer, this financial institution, this credit union, on tens of criteria, including the credit card variety, the card limit generosity, the cost, the reputation, the customer service, we assigned this credit union a score of 9 over 10. In our view, Alliant Credit Union is one of the best credit unions in the nations, period. All right. When you look at they've been kicking ass for the last 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. They've been serving their clients pretty well. They have embraced the whole, I would say, the whole technology bandwagon properly. Their app is wonderful. When you go to the dashboard, it's very user friendly, great interface, fantastic job. Now let me talk to you about the card in depth. The card I'm talking to you about is a high limit credit card from Alliant Credit Union, folks. I want to contextualize the conversation here. We're talking about $100,000 potential limit for low credit borrowers, fair credit borrowers, good credit borrowers, excellent credit borrowers. Okay, now decision time, big decision time. The card is the Alliant Visa Platinum Rewards. Why do you need the card? Think about that. What is your decision? Why do you need the card? Do you have other cards right now? Do you need the card for consolidation, for debt consolidation? Are you planning a major project in your life? Have you taken care of your, do you have any skeletons in your closet in terms of credit history? Are there any blemishes on your credit report you need to eliminate? Think about those right now. Because this card is great. The card is unsecured. It is a rewards card. Once you get it, once you actually if you've done everything properly to get the card, the benefits are immense. Because the APR fluctuates between 13.24% and 23.24%. This is just wonderful. Imagine that. And decision speed real fast, 1 to 3 days. Okay, and you're not going to. One thing I want to say here is that the card is great because it has a welcome offer. It has so you have benefits in terms of intro APR, no annual fee. They have a very generous credit lines. As I said before, it can go all the way to $100,000. They have a fraud liability guarantee. So the Alliant Visa Platinum features a $0 liability guarantee, which can come in handy if anyone attempts to make a fraudulent purchase using your card, right? And the guarantee is part of Visa's zero liability policy when it comes to credit card fraud and applies to any item purchased with your physical card or card number, including purchases made through the internet. Wonderful. They also have an EMV chip. And for us, as we were doing analysis over this card, what we love is that nowadays a lot of folks are doing they're shopping online, okay? And this card is great because it is compatible with Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay. So if you use one of those tools, you can easily add this card to your digital wallet, and this helps facilitate contactless payment, and sometimes it actually streamlines the whole process. So you're having a seamless online purchase process from your phone or computer. They also have roadside dispatch. They have auto rental, collision damage waiver, 24/7 customer service, automatic payments, online banking, rates and fees are also fantastic. Now let me talk to you about eligibility. How can you become eligible for this very high limit personal credit card from Alliant Credit Union? Maximum credit limit, $100,000. Okay. Low credit, okay. Fair credit, okay. First of all, we're talking about what? A credit union credit card. So you need to be a member of the credit union. So with Alliant Credit Union, you have several ways to join. So you are eligible to join Alliant if you are a current or retired employee from one of the many businesses and organizations Alliant partners with in the United States. If you are a domestic partner or immediate family member of a current Alliant member, if you live or work in one of the communities near their corporate headquarters in Chicago, they're based in Illinois, and so you can check out the websites for the list of eligible communities to see if you qualify. Now, if you're not, and this is very important, I just want you to listen right now. Please listen right now. If you're not eligible through another option, you can become a member of Foster Care to Success, FC2S, and become eligible for Alliant membership. This is all you need. So FC2S serves thousands of foster teens across the United States, focusing on those who are aging out of the foster care system. And FC2S awards grants and scholarships for higher education and provides care packages, mentoring, and internships. So what will happen here is that Alliance will pay a $5 membership fee to FC2S on the member's behalf. So there's nothing you have to do. All you have to do is just open your account. Okay, so you don't have to live in Illinois. You don't have to live. You don't have to be a domestic partner or immediate family member of a current Alliant member to qualify. Okay, you can, and here is what's even wonderful, at least for us and for our viewers, because we have some viewers who are in Europe also. You can become a member of Alliance if you live outside the United States, but only if you have either a Social Security number or an unexpired ITIN. ITIN stands for Individual Tax Identification Number. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So once you actually pass muster when it comes to eligibility, you need to be at least 21 years old or 18 with either a parent's permission or a verifiable source of income. You need to have a social, I already said that. You need to have a source of income, I said that. And you need to have, one of the things you need to do is that you need to find a way to either be on someone's, how do I say this? Basically, let's say you have bad credit. You got to have a way to work on it. You have to start working on it. Either you contact Alliance beforehand and you explain everything to them, right? Or you start working on your credit right now. So by the time you're ready to apply for the card, you have at least fair credit, okay? And you can apply for this card at a branch. You can apply over the phone. You can apply online, but we actually recommend that you go to a branch or you do it over the phone. At least you have the basic information over the phone. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about a very massive personal credit card from Alliant Credit Union, $100,000. That's the maximum limits. And we are talking about low credit, okay, fair credit, okay. Very important to know. So all kinds of borrowers are welcome, okay? Now let's talk about the evidence needed. So big decision time here, folks. Do you have all the paperwork ready? Do you have your financial paperwork ready? When I'm speaking about by financial paperwork, I'm speaking about your tax returns for the last 3 years. Your financial statements, do you have those ready? Why do you need this card? Again, as I said earlier, I asked you earlier this question. As you go through this show, I want you to think about why you need the card, because it's going to impact the conversation you're going to have with the Alliant Credit Union loan officer or credit card department officer. Okay, and the thing here is that what type of card do you need? And even let's push the envelope a little further here. Let's talk a little bit about your financial situation. Do you own or rent? Do you have other personal debts? Who are the creditors? Let's have a conversation about that, right? What kind of financial picture are you painting vis-a-vis Alliant Credit Union right now? What kind of picture are you showing them right now? Are you and as we're speaking about this Alliant Credit Union credit card, are you co-borrowing or co-signing, for that matter? Okay, in other words, is this a joint credit card application? And so you want to pay attention to your income tax returns. Those are really important. You might want to attach your 1065 or 1120 or 1120S or 1120 simply. If you have either an LLC or a corporation, an S corporation, a C corporation, that's if you want Alliant to consider your business income as part of the credit card application review. Okay, you can also attach your financial statements, very important. So your balance sheets, your income statements, your cash flow statements, your bank statements, right? So very important because many card programs require 1 year of personal bank statements to be submitted as part of a card package. Let's talk about how to apply. So how do you apply for this Alliant Credit Union credit card? Folks, just to contextualize things again, we're talking here about big buck, okay? We're not talking about a tiny credit card amount. I'm not speaking to you about a teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini credit limit here of 1,000 or 2,000. I'm speaking about the big enchilada. We are having a conversation about a high limit personal credit card from Alliant Credit Union, $100,000 potential limit. Low credit is okay. Fair credit is okay. All right. How do you apply? You can apply via email. You can apply via fax on the website, via the over the phone. You can visit a branch, the nearest branch, if you are lucky to live in Illinois, or you can mail in. If you received a solicitation, a pre-qualification solicitation in the mail, just fill it out and just send it back to them. But let me go through the process online so you have an idea of what you are required to do. So you can see here on the screen here, the first screenshot you can choose the card you want. You got to be very clear here. So we chose the Alliant, the Alliant Platinum card, right? This is the card, the Visa Platinum card, the Alliant Visa Platinum Rewards, rather, right? And so you need to read the disclosure and rewards program terms and conditions. And then you have to read the disclosure itself. So I'm showing you the PDF. So we have the first screenshots. And then we have the second screenshots. You also have to read the rewards program's terms and conditions. So once you've read everything and you just agreed that you have read them, you need to click continue. And here you say, I want a new card. You need to put your name, social, date of birth, email, phone number. You got to put your preferred contact method. You need to create a PIN. And you want to talk about your address, your housing status, whether you own or rent, if you have mortgage payments or rent payments. Do you need a co-borrower? That was the question I asked you earlier, so you need to answer that here. Alliant Credit Union wants to know more about your employment and income, your employer address, your work phone, additional source of income, and you want to preview everything. So this is the first preview. This is the second preview. And this is the third preview. So you have to preview and confirm everything, making sure everything is correct. And then if it is, then click submit. And that's it. Now let me give you a few pro tips, folks. And before we close today's conversation, it's important to understand that I am still talking to you about a high limit credit card from Alliant Credit Union. Wonderful credit card, maximum limit $100,000. And they accept low credit and fair credit borrowers. Now, let's be honest here, right? If you have poor credit, if you are in the 500 or 400 zone in terms of FICO, you may not get the 100,000. You probably could get, even if you got like, let's say 10 grand, that's still okay. But to get that 10 grand or 20 grand for that matter, you want to be strategic here. You need to create a relationship with Alliant Credit Union. You need to have a checking account, a savings account. You need to actually steer some of your business to them. In other words, you want to be a good member. You want to be a good credit union member. Okay. In doing that, you are increasing your chances of approval. Okay. And all along, trying to maintain good credit while your application is being reviewed or after it has been approved. Please make sure you continue to work on your credit. It's very important. Maintaining good credit should be a lifelong exercise, a lifelong journey here, all right? And while you're doing that, trying to always keep your documents in order. Very important, right? We're speaking about making sure you have a system in place to keep everything organized in your house, okay? And trying to always demonstrate sufficient cash flow. Remember that at the end of the day, every card issuer is different, so standards and best practices that you see at Alliant Credit Union might be different from those you see at other credit unions or other regular financial institutions. And you have to understand, at the end of the day, you also have to think about whether or not you need to get necessarily a high limit credit card. There are other credit cards that Alliant offers, as I told you. So if you don't qualify for the Alliant Visa Platinum Rewards card, you may qualify for the Visa Platinum card or the Visa Signature card. Okay, so it's all about keeping your options open. And gather your documents. Gather your documents, your paperwork, your personal tax returns, your personal your personal bank statements, your personal financial statements. And again, if you want to add a business, some business paperwork into the whole application mix, then go ahead and do it, right? So you can add things like articles of incorporation, commercial lease, franchise agreements, and so on and so forth. It's up to you. All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about a very high limit, a massive personal credit card from Alliant Credit Union, $100,000 potential limits, low credit okay, fair credit okay. So I gave you an overview, the credit card facts, the issuer overview, the card in depth. I spoke about eligibility. I spoke about evidence needed. I spoke about how to apply, and I give you a few pro tips. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.